Feeling the winter blues? You're not alone. The shift from cozy autumn evenings to the depths of winter can be tough, with shorter days casting a shadow over our mood. Many of us experience a dip in spirits as the seasons change, a phenomenon often dismissed as simply missing summer. But what if it's more than just a fleeting feeling? Let's dive into seasonal affective disorder, SAD, a condition that affects many during the colder months. We'll explore its symptoms and how to navigate them with insights from Dr. Michael Swift, a psychologist with over a decade of experience, and Lisa McFarland, a life and relationship coach. What exactly is seasonal affective disorder? Dr. Michael explains that SAD is a form of depression that typically surfaces during the darker months when daylight hours dwindle. This change in light can disrupt our body's internal clock and impact mood-regulating chemicals like serotonin and melatonin. People often describe feeling their emotional energy shutting down as the days get shorter, only to lift again in spring. The 5 common signs of SAD. Low energy or fatigue. One of the first indicators of SAD is a persistent feeling of tiredness. Reduced daylight can interfere with the body's production of melatonin, the hormone that regulates sleep, leaving you feeling drowsy even after a full night's rest. This fatigue can make it harder to stay motivated and focused. Loss of interest or motivation. Many people experience a feeling of emotional hibernation. Activities that once brought joy, such as socializing, hobbies, or work, can suddenly feel like a chore. This loss of pleasure or anhedonia reflects a shift in brain chemistry, particularly a drop in serotonin levels that naturally occurs when light exposure decreases. Changes in sleep or appetite. SAD often brings a strong urge to hibernate, sleeping more, craving carbohydrates, and gaining weight. This is partly a biological response to darker days as the body tries to conserve energy. However, oversleeping and overeating can reinforce the sluggishness and low mood that characterize the condition. Difficulty concentrating. Many people with SAD find it harder to focus or make decisions. This cognitive fog can be linked to disrupted sleep and lower dopamine levels, both of which affect motivation and attention. It's not about willpower. It's a neurobiological response to seasonal changes. Feeling hopeless or withdrawn. It's common to retreat socially when you're struggling with SAD. That withdrawal can deepen feelings of isolation, but it's important to recognize this as a symptom, not a personal failing. Small social interactions, even brief ones, can be surprisingly protective against low mood. But here's where it gets controversial. Why does SAD happen? SAD isn't just about missing sunshine. There's science behind the brain's reaction to seasonal changes. Dr. Michael explains that shorter days affect the hypothalamus, which controls sleep, appetite, and mood. Lower serotonin, higher melatonin, and a disrupted circadian rhythm all contribute to depressive symptoms. Research also suggests that some people have greater genetic sensitivity to changes in daylight, making them more vulnerable. How to combat the winter blues? Lisa McFarland suggests reframing your approach to winter, starting in the preceding summer. She says, the moment we start from a negative, our mind follows. And remember, the mind believes what the thoughts tell it. Embrace the positives. Focus on the joys of winter. Cozy evenings, hot chocolate, and the excitement of upcoming holidays. Even planning a summer trip can offer a bright spot on the horizon. Light is key. Get morning sunlight, even with a short walk. Consider a SAD lamp or sunrise alarm. Nourish your body. Eat earthy, nourishing foods like root vegetables, stews, and soups. Establish a routine. Regular sleep and mindful alcohol consumption can make a real difference. Staying sociable in winter. It's tempting to retreat, but staying connected is crucial. Lisa suggests connect regularly. Phone calls, video chats, or coffee with friends can boost your mood. Schedule activities. Join a class or plan activities with others to ensure you show up. Engage in community. Volunteer. Join a club or plan walks to stay connected. Move your body. Gentle exercise releases endorphins and helps regulate sleep. Practice self-care. Journal, read, listen to music, or engage in creative pursuits. Limit doom scrolling. Avoid comparing yourself to others online. Step outside your comfort zone. Try new hobbies or experiences. And this is the part most people miss. If low mood persists, don't hesitate to seek professional help. Support, treatment, and human